just wanted to talk to you this morning about a special process. And good morning, Kat. Okay, somebody is watching, so that means that it's working. Kat, if you can hear me, please send me a thumb up. Yep, it's working. Okay, guys, we're live. It's official. Live, and I just had to run around and thank you, Elvira. How are you? Good morning. Yeah, it was a bit hectic this morning because I am staying here in Shasta and it's amazingly beautiful, but there is no reception and no internet, so it's really hard to work. And today is just the 3rd, and I promised you this video, so I really wanted to come in. Thank you, Christy. Thank you. I cannot even see if anybody's watching, so it's kind of like a blind live video date. So I want to talk to you about something very dear to my heart, and it just got to me, this idea, a couple of days. It was about a week ago, and as I was thinking about my whole caveman carnivore experiment that I've been doing, and how that I've been looking around on different social media and looking at all these posts about carnivore, and how, sorry, it's getting warm in Shasta in the morning, it's freezing cold at night. Looking at like before and after pictures of people, and also about keto, and especially on my Instagram feed, there has been all these before and after pictures, and so many people these days are trying ketogenic diet, and so many people are getting great results with it. One thing that has been brought to my awareness over and over again is people that come to me and they're like, I see all these people with amazing results. Why is that not happening to me? And, you get bombarded. And I'm back. I don't know if you guys are still there, but this might be a little sketchy of a video. Good morning, Marchandra. Let's try to do this. I'm going to make it short and sweet because I don't know how this is going to work out in the end. So, we were talking about before and after pictures, and this social media bombardment of people who share their amazing results with ketogenic, or pretty much with anything that we can see, and people share their transformation. It can be like losing large amounts of weight, or it can be like something like building muscle, or, anything that is worth a picture and worth sharing a transformation. But, okay, so this is what really has become present for me that I want to share with you guys. Because when we look at before and after pictures, what happens is we get instant gratification. And with just like going from 0 to 100 miles an hour in 1 second, and we all like get that kind of adrenaline rush of like, wow, look at that, it's possible, like look at the person, they did it, they were like 300 pounds and now they were 150 pounds, and look at how amazing it is, and bam, it's done. But what's in the middle? Have you ever really thought what's between that before and after? And especially any of you who are watching now, or will be watching when this video is posted on YouTube or on Facebook, and you are seeking a transformation, you're working really hard to like change something about yourself, to improve something about yourself, hopefully, and you get inspired by these photos. But what is the reality behind the before and after pictures? What's missing? And what's missing for me is the process that gets you from A to B, or from A to Z. But I think that we are constantly in process. So there are some misconceptions and mistakes and easy traps when we look at those before and after pictures. And good morning. We look at the pictures and then we get kind of like, we don't get the real essence of what this is all about. And a lot of us, I think, will get excited at first, but also I think that those pictures are misleading, because you will get kind of, easily convinced, or it's an easy sale, but then what are you being sold? That it's going to be a snap, morning to night kind of deal, or what is really entailed into this process? And for me, I am very aware in my own life, in my own transformations, in the things that I ever wanted to achieve, that what is really entailed is like a long process with hard work, patience, perseverance, and commitment. And in our modern society, we are not always there. We are not always ready to embark. And what I see, and really devastates me sometimes with a lot of clients, is that they start out with all the best intentions. They start out and they want to get the results, but they're not committed. And they're not committed to the process. They're not, of course, committed to themselves, because that's what you got to do, is commit to yourself and commit to the process of transforming. And so once you are, you start, but then results don't come easy. And then you get discouraged and you get down on yourself and you start doubting what you're doing. And then you start doubting the system that you chose or the path that you chose. And then you start really starting to like wobble. And a lot of people, they call it fall off the wagon. But what I really think is just you revert back into that space of doubt. And then you start looking again. And I see a lot of people that try program after program, practitioner after practitioner, and there is always something missing, always something missing. And from my experience as a practitioner, as a coach, and also in my spiritual practice, in my work, in my personal work, I can tell you that what's missing sometimes is just a commitment to the process. So what I want to share with you while this video is still functioning is just 4 quick tips that I have seen working and being highly beneficial for you to be able to complete this process of transformation. And as you can see from pictures, there are a lot of people that are able to do so. And I see it in my own practice every day. The people who succeed versus the people who do not succeed. What is the difference? So what are 4 elements, 4 really valuable elements to help us through this process? The first one is, for me, recognizing your triggers. Because when you are about to fall off the wagon, let's call it, or when you're indulging in behaviors that are self-destructive, or indulging in, not even indulging, just like defaulting to those behaviors that are preventing you to reach your success, this is when you self-sabotage and you are triggered by something. And these triggers sometimes are so deep-seated and so built in our behavior that we don't recognize them and we don't think about them. So what I want to invite you to do, first thing, is to start looking at triggers. It can be anything. It can be you just, reaching for comfort food when you feel emotionally stressed. When your husband comes home and he starts maybe saying like some harsh words of criticism because something wasn't done that he expected to be done, or the dinner is not quite ready, whatever it might be that really pushes that button for you. Or maybe it's a work and your coworker makes a snide remark to you, and then you just reach for that donut or reach for the chocolate or just go reach for the coffee machine. Or some people, I'm talking specifically about food because this is like, I work in the world of nutrition and food, but it could be something else. It could be bulimic behaviors or anorexic behaviors, or it can be, also like other bad things like alcohol and cigarettes and drugs. Sticking back to food and the triggers. So the first step in order for you to embark in this process of transformation successfully is to be able to see your triggers. And then to start digging down the roots of those triggers so that you can really find out what is at the root of that button that is being pushed. So maybe it's like some childhood trauma, some experience that you had with criticism that just like makes you feel extremely vulnerable, and it doesn't let you be empowered in yourself in that moment, or it doesn't even let you make a better choice because you are just defaulting back to that emotion, to that sadness, to that hurt. So the number one step is looking at triggers and digging down for the emotions that originated them so that we can stop this behavior. So if it's like a binging behavior, you can actually start looking how it starts, and then start the slow and careful process of reversing the triggers. The second very, very important thing to be successful in your process is having a support network. And that can be anybody that, can be your family, can be your closest family, your husband, can be your mother, your brother, can be your best friend. But I think it's important to actively enroll somebody into your process so they can be there for you when you get triggered, especially, and you're about to just run away for the hills and scream and just throw it all away. That's not what we want, right? Sometimes we need a strong hand. Sometimes we need some support right next to us, somebody that is able to be there and be kind when you cannot be kind to yourself. Just be a gentle reminder or a strong reminder sometimes that you are in process and you are transforming and you're making steps. And that is my next point. And the next point is little steps, and not to be too demanding on yourself in your process, because the process is usually long. It takes time. We're humans and we're part of nature. And look at nature. Nature doesn't quite happen overnight. Even a flower can bloom overnight, but how long did it get for that flower to become a blossom and then suddenly to spring open and show its perfume and its beauty to the world? And how long does it take to a butterfly? This is a pretty trite and, well-used metaphor of being in what I call caterpillar soup. And then finally, once all your body has decomposed into individual proteins and rearranged in a completely different way, you can come out of that cocoon and be the shiny, beautiful new you. But, we look at the beautiful butterfly, the cute caterpillar. Nobody sees the caterpillar soup. And that's the process of transformation. So little steps, being mindful and being patient with yourself, because it does not happen overnight. And that's one of the main reasons why people just give up, because they just want to see results, or they just want to be there. I want to show you this beautiful Mount Shasta over there. It's a very powerful, amazing mountain. Imagine you're climbing that mountain in your journey, and to reach the top, to get to that amazing view, you need to go step by step up the mountain, unless you get dropped by a helicopter, but it's not the same. You will never have that sense of accomplishment and the benefits of having climbed that mountain on your own. So the last tip that I can give you to complete and be successful in your process is to work with a coach, somebody professional, or it can be a coach, can't speak today. It can be a therapist, it can be a counselor, it can be a weight loss coach, or it can be a nutritionist like me. Somebody who has been through the process themselves and knows the depths and the heights and the depths of it, and it can be there like your rock, because sometimes that's what you need. It's really important to have that expertise, that wisdom, that solid support, that point of reference that can guide you through the most difficult moment, the most soupy caterpillar decomposition moments, so that you can reassemble yourself into a shiny, beautiful new you. So these are my 4 tips for your process of transformation. And whichever modality you use, be it ketogenic, being carnivore, being even vegan, whatever works for you, for your body, for your mind, for your soul, for your happiness, choose something and stick with it. If you want to be healthy, if you want a healthier world around you, if you want a healthy mind, a healthy body. This is what I wish for you, and my little help for the day. Wish you all a fantastic 4th of July. Thank you for pitching in, Jean. And you know what? It's little steps because wherever you're gonna get, I think it maybe, we're all different shapes and sizes. But my first goal is healthy. And so if that could be your first goal, that could be maybe a more attainable goal for you than trying to like force your body into certain predetermined shapes that society tells us that are beautiful. Maybe aiming for healthy, it will be what is a big first step for you. And I wish you good luck with it. Like little steps up the mountain. Actually, I think I'm going up Shasta today. I'll send you pictures. I'll post them on Instagram and here on Facebook. But I'm super excited. I've never been up Mount Shasta. It's so magical here, and it's just been such a wonderful experience being here with this energy and just filling up my batteries so I can bring you guys the best of me and not being all depleted and overworked and crazy. So I'm just like bringing it in, the energy and nature, and like just really, really getting through my own process of being healthy and taking some of my own medicine. So thank you again, everybody, for watching, and have a wonderful 4th of July. Make some keto treats, barbecue some meat, and lots of fireworks and fun. Have a keto cocktail, skinny margarita, and toast to yourself and to your process, to your success, to like everything that this beautiful life can give us, the pain, the joy, everything. I wish you an awesome 4th of July, and I'll see you next Tuesday. Please tune in again. And next Tuesday, I will be talking about depression. And that's a pretty hard topic, has been on my mind a lot. I've posted about it a lot with all the recent suicides that we have experienced with the celebrities. And so we'll talk about depression and looking at it from a nutritional standpoint and how to help that. And if you guys have topics you want me to speak about, please post under the video, send me a message. You can find me at thenourishedcaveman.com. That's a blog where all the stuff eventually ends up. And then you can find me here, of course, on the Nourished Caveman page on Facebook. This video will also be on YouTube. If you guys watch it on YouTube, then there is Facebook, there is Instagram, there is Pinterest. I'm everywhere. Okay, and let's see. Oh, you're close by, Jean. That's awesome. And I'm heading up to Oregon after this, so maybe you're in that direction. I'll come by and we can barbecue some carnivore stuff. Thank you guys for watching. Happy 4th of July. See you next